Hey guys, this is Will from Monkey Steals Peach, and for today's video I'm at one of the wonders of the world, the Terracotta Army, and I'm going to tell you a bit about Qin Shi Huang, who was the first emperor to unite all of China. So the terracotta soldiers were built to guard the Emperor Qin Shi Huang's tomb, and there's actually a theory that's come about in recent years that the design of the terracotta soldiers was influenced by the ancient Greeks, because this was exactly the time that Alexander the Great was in India and Central Asia, and it was theorized that there was contact between the Greeks and the Chinese. The Chinese had never built statues like this before, but all of a sudden they suddenly started to create these statues, and the style of them is really similar to ancient Greek statues. So here is the actual tomb of Qin Shi Huang. As I said, he was the first emperor of China, and he was really important because before him China was a collection of small states, and the ruler of each state was called king or Wang, whereas Qin Shi Huang, he was the first person to become the emperor of the whole of China, so he became known as Huangdi or Huang. And when he united the country, there were four major things that he unified. One was the writing system. You see, all of the different kingdoms of China previously had their own scripts, and so it was very difficult for people to communicate from, one region to another. So he unified the writing script, the language, and the other one was the tracks that carriages would go along, or essentially you can just say roads. The third one was the currency. It was the first time the whole of China had one currency. And the last one was the system of measurement, which sounds quite simple, but it would enable trade between all the regions to really prosper. So those were the big achievements he made, but at the same time Qin Shi Huang was considered a tyrant because he was an avid follower of the school of legalism. So legalism is fajia in Chinese, and the idea of legalism was put forward by Shangyang and Han Feizi. I'll make a video about them separately in the future. Essentially it's about strict rule of law with a strong authoritarian leader and all the power centralized within the state. So he was an avid follower of this school of thought, and he was really against Confucianism and Taoism and other schools of thought, to the point where he had any followers of these schools buried alive and all of the books burnt. The knowledge was essentially destroyed. However, although Qin Shi Huang and his dynasty, the Qin dynasty, was so important in that it was the first time China was unified, it was really shortly lived, and the dynasty eventually collapsed under the rule of his son, and that laid the foundations for the Han Dynasty, which was probably the most important dynasty in early China, and it's when the Silk Road started. So that was Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. Hope you enjoyed that video, and don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support the running of this channel, you can go to patreon.com/monkeystealspeach. There's a load of extra footage from all the martial art interviews I've done, some extra travel videos and stuff like that, and all the money from that helps to keep this channel going. Thank you.